Alright, the Lakers season opener was honestly pretty weak. Sure, they had a couple of nice stretches here and there. Obviously, Luka Doncic nearly dropping a 43-point triple-double was insane, but overall it still wasn't good. And in my view, this team clearly needs to shake things up, not just on offense, but on defense and even their whole game plan, including the lineup and rotation choices. I really think they'd improve just by fixing those things. So we're going to talk about that right now. 5 changes I believe they should make and can actually make before the next game, and they'd likely benefit from them right away too. Yes, a few are tough asks, but definitely not unrealistic. So we'll go through them and break everything down here. And for the first change, it's really nothing complicated. Just stop coming out of halftime looking asleep in the third quarter. Try to put up a good performance instead of this lazy, no-effort mess. This was a problem in the season opener, and honestly it has been their issue for literal years now too. If you go back to last season, they were one of the worst third-quarter teams in the whole NBA, posting the 24th lowest net rating in the league with a brutal minus 5.8 net rating. And it wasn't just the defense. Their offense was awful all year, putting up only a 109.2 offensive rating, which was the 4th worst in the entire NBA. I don't know what their deal is, and you can't just blame one single player or even a single coach anymore. It was a problem under Darvin Ham, and now it's a problem again under JJ Redick. And they seriously need to fix it. Yes, Golden State is a good team, and they were actually one of the best third-quarter teams last season, having the 3rd highest offensive rating at 122.2 and a net rating of +8, which was the 4th highest in the NBA during third quarters last year. So clearly they come out of halftime with a completely different mentality than the Lakers. They actually adjust from the first half and come out attacking in the third quarter. Meanwhile, the Lakers come out flat. And the Lakers need to take notes from that. Whether it's an effort problem, a game plan problem where they fail to adjust, or just a mix of everything, they have to address their third quarter collapse and stop letting this turn into another season-long disaster. But then for problem number 2, I'd point straight to their pace of play. You know, with a Luka Doncic team, they're never going to turn into a fast-paced run-and-gun squad, and they're not going to outrun everyone up and down the floor all game long. But they absolutely can, and really should, play quicker than what they showed in the season opener. Compared to every other team in their first game, the Lakers had the 2nd lowest pace in the entire league, tied with both the Golden State Warriors and the Houston Rockets, which means they basically controlled the tempo but still failed to benefit from it. And honestly, that slow pace is a big reason why they lost so badly. For example, the Lakers had only 6 fast break points in that opener, while Golden State had 13. So if you're going to play slow, you'd better actually capitalize on it. That should mean cleaner half-court offense, better half-court defense, and using the slow pace to set up full-court stops, but none of that happened. So in my opinion, they have to speed things up a bit and actually set the tempo instead of just dragging it out with no payoff. Steal a few easy buckets here and there, hopefully force turnovers that become transition points, and play more up-tempo than what we saw in Game 1. That to me is something that should and will change for them. But for change number 3, I'm actually pointing to one player in particular, DeAndre Ayton. I was very critical of him after the opener. He looked completely lackadaisical in the second half, and his slow decision-making ended up costing the team a lot. You can see it clearly in the 4 turnovers he had and how he constantly looked unsure of what to do with the ball, even looking borderline Kwame Brown-esque out there at times. He needs to improve in several areas, and even the way they use him needs tweaking, although some of that will come with time. But a big part of it is just on Ayton himself, whether it's effort or focus, but mainly his decision-making has to get sharper. He needs to be way quicker with the ball and stop holding it for 3 to 5 seconds just to lose it. If you're going to shoot, then actually shoot it. Don't just hold the ball forever and let the defender strip you. Either take a post hook, hit a post fadeaway, or kick it back out to the 3-point line and reset the offense. Don't just burn the whole possession standing there. And on defense, his communication was a major issue. A lot of the time he didn't seem to know when to switch, when to drop, or what coverage they were even supposed to be in. Even when they tried running a zone, Ayton looked confused and out of place. And sure, that can improve with time and stronger chemistry with teammates, which he clearly doesn't have yet. But he still needs to fix his decision-making, mostly on offense but also on defense with better communication and awareness of their actual scheme. He has to stay locked in and bought in at all times. DeAndre Ayton simply has to be better. So that would be change number 3. Then for change number 4, I'd point to how they're actually using their role players. I mean, yes, Luka Doncic nearly dropping a 43-point triple-double is great. We all know he's going to have the ball a ton, and he should have the ball the most on this team, whether LeBron is out there or not. And between him and Austin Reeves, they should control most of the possessions, but I think they went way too far in Game 1. The two of them together had a usage rate of almost 65%, which is insane. Nobody else on the team even cracked 20%. You especially see it with someone like Rui Hachimura having only an 8.6% usage rate in the opener, which is nowhere close to enough for a guy who is basically your third option in this game, and still your third option going forward when LeBron isn't on the floor. If he's only touching the ball 8, 9, 10% of the time, that's a major problem. And that goes for a few other guys who should clearly have a bigger role. Even DeAndre, for example, only had a 15% usage rate in the opener, and I'd like to see that closer to 20 to 24%. Rui should be somewhere around 15 to 22%, and their touches should be spread out more evenly between those four players. Not just Luka and Austin, but also DeAndre, Rui Hachimura, and even a bit of Jake LaRavia and Marcus Smart. They've got to handle that way better. And then for the fifth and final change, you could honestly pick from a bunch of different areas. It could be something schematic on offense or defense, a rotation issue, a starting lineup tweak, or even another individual performance thing. You can make a legit argument for several angles, but I'm actually going to point straight to their physicality. I thought it was pretty bad outside of Marcus Smart in Game 1, and even he was doing a little too much at times by flopping instead of actually being physical, which can sometimes help you, but it didn't help them at all in this game. And when you're playing a team that is clearly smaller than you, like Golden State, whose tallest guy on the floor was literally 6 feet 9 inches with Al Horford, there is no excuse for letting them out-rebound you. Yet Golden State won the rebound battle and grabbed 9 offensive boards, and they even got to the free throw line more than the Lakers did. That should never happen. They committed more fouls, played more physical, and straight up bullied the Lakers on both ends of the floor. That cannot happen when physicality is supposed to be one of your biggest advantages. You can't let your supposed strength become your weakness like that. And while Marcus Smart pretty much nailed it in practice today, saying the more physical team sets the rules, it's something the Lakers badly need to improve and totally failed at in Game 1. Here's what he said about it.
Ask Jake about dealing with the physicality of Minnesota, and not even physicality, just the size, kind of that they've put a lot of big athletic guys out there. He said you have a certain phrase that you say. He kind of paraphrased it. What is that, and how does that apply for this?
I would love to know what Jake has said, because there's plenty of phrases I got. What did he say? I can tell you.
Something like, what was it, you got to hit first, or
yeah, okay.
Something
The game comes to the team.
Exactly. So the team, toughest team sets the rules,
okay,
and that's the motto. And I've been in this league for 12 years, and that's always been the motto of the league. And you see it. The team that comes out, the one's more physical, momentum kind of goes their way, and that's how it is. And so we want to be the toughest team from the start to the end.
In theory, can that overcome just some raw size, athleticism, pop, if there's a gap?
Definitely. If there's a will, there's always a way. And in the game of basketball, there's a lot of wills, so there's a lot of ways. And we just got to figure out which one works for us.
What are some of your other
Don't worry, you guys are here.
I definitely agree with him, especially for a team like the Lakers who might not be the best defensively but still have a clear physical advantage in my opinion. With the size of a guy like DeAndre, the toughness from someone like Marcus Smart, plus guys like Jared Vanderbilt and Gabe Vincent who can bring that same edge, they could use physicality as a legit strength if they all commit to it together. But right now, it's just not there yet. And with all of that being said, what do you think? What changes do the Lakers actually need to make moving forward? 1 change, 2 changes, 5. What's your take? Let me know in the comments down below. But I think that pretty much wraps it up for this one. And if you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate you dropping a like, subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet, and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss future uploads. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day or night.